And we are live. Good morning. It is essentially feels like the day after Pikmin went live. So I have been hyping up Pikmin 4 forever and saying that at midnight I was going to play it and that it was going to be available because I had the digital version. And y'all, guess what happened? I fell asleep. First of all, actually, it goes beyond that. I lost track of time. I didn't realize it was time for Pikmin 4 until John came in and woke me up this morning and handed me the Switch, and I was like, oh, I was supposed to do that at midnight. But I didn't, so we're here now and we're late to the party. But late to the party is better than not showing up. I have morning prepped, I have coffee, I have gotten my child ready for his day, and by that I mean just supervising him. That's not even an accurate description. It's more like reminding him these are all the things you need to do, and making him his hot choco in the morning. Because even though it is the summertime, we have a habit that I always make him hot chocolate while I'm making my coffee, and it's almost like it doesn't feel like his day has started, which is really cute because it's like my day feels like it hasn't started without coffee, so then it's like his day hasn't started without the hot choco. I was going to pick a different thumbnail picture for this game, but when I went in it to try and get a better thumbnail picture, I realized that this popped up, and I was like, oh, I'll change the thumbnail afterwards. So this is what happens when you go in for the first time if you played the demo. Oh, that was quick. Alright. I earned a bonus gift by playing the demo version. Hooray! And I love the bonus that I got on Pikmin Bloom. If you play it on your phone, it's the costume I keep wearing because I have the Ochi little costume. Alright. Story. I think the one I want to play is Rescue File 1. That was the first one that I played when we were trying out the demo. That's the one that I... Teddy! Good morning! Welcome to the chat! Oh, Teddy. I said this in the Ganondorf final battle video, but Teddy is my Tulin. I told Teddy 2 minutes ago I'm going live! And the reason why it matters, other than just being part of my community, but Teddy's my mod for all my channels, all the live streams. So I just need to get more consistent about being on time and telling him in a timely fashion I'm about to go live instead of telling him, hey, I'm live. It wasn't that bad today, but it was kind of that bad because it was like 2 minutes. Like 2 minutes ago. It's okay. Is it true that you encountered our pilot while stranded? Is it? I guess we're expanding the story now. Oh yeah, the leaf creature thing, okay. Weren't we not able to turn him back, so he's just a leaf creature now? Oh yeah, he's on the screen. I'm so busy reading I didn't even actually look at what's on the screen. So is he a Pikmin now? A weird, bearded Pikmin? I'm about to tell you, I don't like to be rushed. A leafling? But it doesn't look like leaves. It honestly just looks like fur. It looks like a Sasquatch. Potentially. I've been wondering this. Does everybody else's spacesuit change depending on what color I choose for the spacesuit? just feeling so quiet, and it's because I forgot to put my in-ears. Chats are not appearing on the screen. I think they're just really delayed for some reason, Teddy. Maybe I need to figure out how to use OBS for other than just Rumble rants. I haven't changed any of the delay settings, so I don't know why it's different now. The kick chat? Yay! Dancing bees. It was just too low. I think I moved some stuff around. I don't know why. Accidentally, more than likely. We got kicked back up. Thank you, Teddy. You are the best. 5 bomb rocks for completing the demo version. I don't know, is that outstanding? Is that any good? I mean, I know bombs have their usefulness. Okay, I know they have their usefulness, but I'm just could it have been something better, right? I have 2. Rush or chomp? Which one is better? Or heal? Or command? Yeah. I think Chomp is the most useful one right now. So that he could be my battle buddy. And actually be useful in the battle. It's a perfect day to be streaming early in the morning because it is not hot today. Contrary to all these other days this week, I'm not dying. Oh yeah, I guess this matters now because I'm not avoiding treasures. I'm not avoiding the sparklium item. Ooh, what is this? Oh, interesting. Interesting.
Hello.
Hello, hello. Thank you. Yeah, so I've been like so low energy the last couple of days because I haven't been sleeping well. Probably because more than likely because of the heat. And been struggling with the heat. Oh, what were you again?
No ball.
So I've been having terrible sleep and also dealing with the heat. It's been rough, man. We finally get to explore the next area.
Well, hey.
I would say that even now I feel like low energy, but it's not that I'm low energy, is that I can't be loud as I want to be and excited, which kind of sucks. I can't be as animated as I would like to be because it's like 10 o'clock in the morning. My mom has a bad habit of not waking up till like 1 in the afternoon. So even though like the door is closed, sound travels. So, you know, wind doesn't travel, but sound travels up here. So like if I'm any louder or more animated than this, she will summarily show up and be like, I can't even get sleep, you're trying to kill me, blah blah blah. But that is only relevant for her. If I'm the one who's asleep, it don't matter. Unfortunately, I love her so much. She's my mom, but she is really a stereotypical woman. Quite entitled. Deep inside, there's a brush. I don't know how many I'm gonna need, but I'm gonna take it like this. Oh, is this my gauge? This is my treasure gauge? Okay, cool, cool, cool. Keep running from the truth. Oh, we haven't done the karaoke that nobody asked for in a while. But since I'm subjected to not being able to be as animated as I would like to be, I think we'll resort to the karaoke that almost nobody asked for. Aww, why do they have to make them cute? Don't make them cute. Oh, I forgot. If you freeze them, they turn into that. I gotta be more careful with my ice Pikmin. I think what I need the most is yellow, though. So, boom. Send that over there. Oh, maybe I should go back and gather up all the treasures. It kind of didn't occur to me, but I really probably should have done that. Yeah, go take it, even though it's not gonna benefit us. Oh. Oh. Am I closer? Am I closer to a treasure? Oh, skitterbug, skitterbug. Oh, okay. Oh, look at y'all defending yourself without me. I keep running from the truth. All I ever think about is you. Got me hypnotized, so mesmerized. I just want to know. Oh, why they gotta make them cute? Don't make them cute. Nintendo. Please don't make things that we need to smash cute. Hurts my heart. I don't want to smash them, but I'm somewhat suspicious. I suspect that as I was saying, I suspect that if I get close to that thing, it's gonna start pecking at me, which I don't appreciate. I don't want to be pecked to death. I should be packing my luggage, agreed. I'll do that eventually. I'm gonna do it today. Or tomorrow morning. You're working or I'm working? Oh, you have classes right now? I thought that was only on weekends. I thought that was only on Sunday. But also, you're not wrong about I should be packing. Oh, I thought you had classes on Sunday. Mommy thinks that it's on Sunday. Oh. Man, that sucks. But I mean, guess you have to sacrifice. How long is it gonna take to do that? To finish that? Because it's like a law school, right? Wait, how are you doing homework? Aren't you at work? I can't judge you, but I'm just saying, aren't you at work? Tablet. Clay pots. Ooh. Onion! That one's important. I should go get that. Alright. Oh! Wait. Can I tell you to go there? Can't yet. Okay. Maybe if I get enough sparklium, I will eventually get that feature. Hee 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 hee. There's an echo? This is off. This is off. Rumble is muted. Kick is muted. Facebook is muted. Twitch is muted. That's weird. An echo? Because oh, you're saying that you noticed an echo and you thought it was on my end, but it's on yours. I thought it was on my end when you said that. I'm like, wait, no, I thought I did a good job. I thought I did a good job of getting the stream ready. Okay. I'm so glad we got charged. Man, I miss charge. If I remembered how to do charge in Pikmin 2, John wouldn't win at me so easily. Let me say that properly. It just hurts my pride. He wouldn't beat me so easily in Pikmin 2. I know technically he didn't beat me, but I think we just ran out the clock. It wasn't like I won hands down or anything. It shouldn't hurt my pride because, like, he's just getting better at gaming than me. No, that hurts my pride. Let's just be honest. Oh, okay. Facebook is faster than YouTube. Nice. I think Kick is the fastest out of all of them. I'm on YouTube, Facebook, Kick, Twitch, and Rumble. And according to Teddy, Kick is the fastest one. A PlayStation 4 for Alicia? Does PlayStation have a lot of kids games? Teddy was showing me that PlayStation, the Spider-Man one. I'm not a PlayStation person. I'm loyal to Nintendo. I am a loyalist. I have not owned anything other than a Nintendo for like the last 11 years. Huh? Ooh. Oh, Pikmin 4. Oh, okay. You said P4. I'm like, PlayStation 4? Okay. Because I thought PlayStation was more of a Milvio thing. Ooh. Dum dum dee dum 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 dee dum dum. I'm gonna change my playlist real quick. Where's my Spanish playlist? Here we go. Oh, that is so cute! And I almost missed it. Alright. Let's put him to work, I guess. Just go gather everybody else up. I wish there was a way to call them to you. Ah. See, that's how much I don't know about PlayStation. El que va a terrenar mi vida eres tú. Yo lo compré de Nintendo para tenerlo digital y poder jugarlo a las 12. Y a mí se me olvidó. Yo me acordé esta mañana. Bueno, yo no me acordé. Actually, that's like quite inaccurate to say yo me acordé. Because that would insinuate that I actually remembered. I didn't. El niño me despertó con... Yes, I didn't want it to freeze. I didn't want it to freeze because then it's going to turn into that jelly stuff. Papi, ¿cómo está el tiempo allá? ¿Cómo está la temperatura? Ooh, I had the most interesting dream last night. This morning. I don't know if it was last night or this morning. At some point. This is why it was interesting. Basically, in my dream. Can I get up there? Almost. But I wonder if he gets any bigger. So basically, in my dream, I was like at the airport. Oh, that. Pero ustedes tienen aire en la casa, ¿verdad? Please say yes. Well, I hope the answer is yes. Don't say yes if that's not the truth. But you wouldn't. I know you wouldn't say yes if it wasn't the truth. So, in my dream, I was at the airport. And it was like me, John, and my mom. And for some reason, something happened. And I don't know, I guess missed our flight or something. Or not missed our flight, like something happened and we were there on time, but there was some other issue. And I don't the reason is kind of, I keep thinking about it and I'm like, I'm just a little surprised about this dream because it doesn't make sense, right? Okay, Pep. So basically, for some reason, we were having issues at the airport. And somehow, how I resolved it was buying a ticket for my mom. Which I don't understand how that would solve anything. But also, here's the other thing. I don't just have money like that. So, like, there's a part of me that's really confused about the dream. But there's another part of me that now that I'm awake, I'm like, that's kind of... Because I was kind of just like, yeah, here's my card. And it didn't feel like... It wasn't credit card vibes. Like, it felt like I just used my debit card. Like, I just, like, here, like, yeah, buy a whole ticket for my mom.
Aww.
There was a lot of stuff going on in the background where it was like, oh, what do we do with the car now? Also, my mom didn't have luggage, so I don't know why we were so like unperturbed by the fact that she didn't have any luggage. It was like, I don't know, like oh, she has clothes there kind of vibes. The other thing was like, what do we do with my car? Because I didn't pay for like long-term parking. How's the car gonna get back to the house? Or I guess we're just parking it, right? But then it was like, there was this moment where it's like, wait, we didn't even ask Dad if this was okay. Because this means he's gonna be responsible for the dog the whole time that we're gone. I don't know. There was a lot of weirdness going on. But like in hindsight, I'm like thinking about it and I'm like, I don't know that I dislike that dream so much. It was kind of chaotic in that the semantics of travel weren't properly taken care of, which I don't like. Like, you know, the vehicle parking as well as what to do with my dog. But there's a part of me that's like, you know, I'm not mad about the fact that in this stream I could just like buy a plane ticket. Like, here, I got this. So I guess effectively it was a good dream. Not a nightmare. Or a neutral. That's it? No, I don't need those, so I don't... Oh! What is that? Oh, when they open their mouth like that, they look like little Pac-Man bugs. They look like little Pac-Man. Do those things fly? Because that would kind of suck if they could fly. It'd be like little mini Gleeoks for Pikmin. Pikmin Gleeoks. Oh, I guess while they're being attacked, they can choose not to open up, and if they don't open up, you can't attack them. Interesting. And they got little self-defense. They're little self-defense electric beetles. Alright. Little self-defense electric beetles. Got it. I understand. That would make sense. Oh, okay, for some reason. Was it because I surprised it or something? I'm confusion. Alright, let's bring the base here. Move the mace here, make it a little bit easier for myself. Stop I don't like these dark levels. It's kind of hard to see. What should I be doing? Also, let me check the map. Do I have Pikmin running around other places? It would seem so. Oh, here they come. I don't like the darkness because I can't tell what's around the corner. Well, that's around the corner. Ah! No! Ah! My poor Pikmin! How dare you! How dare you! Monster! Oh, just eat my Pikmin like that. I think I'm gonna leave that one alone though, because I don't think they come off of their little ramp thing. And it does offer a good amount of light. Oh, a person. Can I get to him? I guess. Oh, gee, go. Huzzah. Yep. Hello. Welcome. Mami me estaba diciendo de que ¿a qué hora es que tú vas a llegar? Ay, eso sí es terrible, llegar a esa hora. Y yo le dije, bueno, papi a mí me dijo que el día que fuera, a la hora que fuera, que llegara. Y que ese es el vuelo más barato también. Dalmo Sodor. He loves animals and they love him. A researcher at heart. His passion for other creatures is as genuine, but it's not smiling. Okay. I mean, I'll take your word for it then. I should go get the rest of my Pikmin. This would be faster. It feels so weird to be so calm in the stream. It feels so unnatural. Así mismo pienso yo. Lloran las rosas. Oh, bless you, Ochi. I really feel so weird being so calm on stream. Feels like unnatural. Feels so subdued. Oh. If I go back to surface, Pikmin currently outside your squad will come with you. I kind of want to return to the surface. Not all treasures have been collected, I'm aware. I feel so sleepy being so calm and quiet and collected. It's like, what is this madness? Because I want to be like super excited because I'm playing Pikmin 4. But I don't want to deal with I don't want the smoke of waking my mom up. These are the struggles of the multi-generational family in a house that's not really made for that. Gringo houses are not made for multi-generational. Gringo houses are not made for Spanish families. Because, like, Spanish families, like, this is the expectation. Now, nowadays, we've gotten westernized, but the expectation is really that you're just, like, with your family until you get married. And depending on the family, if the marriage falls apart, you take your happy behind back home. But the houses are made in the little sock monster thing. It's grotesque and cute at the same time. I don't know how that's possible. It just is. Oh. Is it like it used to be? It is like it used to be. So basically, this weird looking lump of thing, if you don't attack it, it won't attack you. But if you do accidentally attack it, it will on purpose attack you. It's good to know that I remembered it. Yeah, I feel like Hispanic people's houses are just made in a way where they can accommodate a larger family with a lot of different spaces and where you can kind of be together but apart in a way. Probably so that cohabitating leads to fewer family issues. I mean, I guess if you're severely financially limited, that's not the case. But I think I feel like the older houses that are more geared towards multi-generational, because, like, for example, in Dominican Republic, you don't send your old people to, like, a nursing home the way you do in the US. Like, your old people are just with you until they get so sick they have to go to the hospital. And if you can keep them at home rather than sending them to the hospital, that was kind of like the thing. And, like, your kids, just because they're in college, they don't go away. The only time that, like, the kids would leave for college in Dominican Republic, at least, is if they're from a small town, and so they go to, so the town doesn't have a college, and they go to a college, like, in the capital city or one of the other major cities that has, like, an actual college. And every depending how far away it was, like, either every weekend or every holiday, their kids come home. It's like, but I guess it depends on the culture, right? Because if you're somewhere like Florida, when you go to Florida, most places that you go to, like, it'll have two dwellings on the property. Because the Americanized Florida version of the Hispanic habit of being multi-generational is to have two structures, and there'll be, like, the main house, and there'll be, like, a smaller house in the backyard, which will be like an in-law suite kind of situation, or like where your older kids will move into before they move out because they're married and stuff. What are the side missions? No, they don't, they go away to class. But here, yeah, kids live in the dorms, even if the college is like 20 minutes away. If the college has dorms, the kids don't want to live at home. Oh, we have on Twitch. Oh, okay, I missed that. Thank you, Teddy. This is why it's good to have a mod. Teddy coming in clear. Teddy is my two-one. For real, for real. Having a mod is great. Thank you, Teddy, for catching it for me all of the time. Teddy's the best. And also, welcome to the stream, Evac Elizabeth. I think so. Elizabeth, my stream is not usually this subdued, but it's early in the morning, and as a proper Hispanic, I am multi-generational. I live in my parents' house, and my mom doesn't wake up until like 1 in the afternoon. If I wake her up with my regular boisterous Hispanic self, I will not hear the end of it, and she will proceed to tell me that I am trying to kill her of a heart attack. And that is why we are so subdued. It generally is not this calm over here. Yeah, but they live in apartments, so they'll run at so the kids in Dominican Republic, well, they're not kids, they're young adults. They'll go and have an apartment near the college if they go to another town, because you can't very well be from like Manzanillo and then you're going to college in Santo Domingo. You're not going to be commuting. Or even if you're like in Santiago, you're not going to be commuting. Over here we do something. We play games. I randomly rant if I have something to rant about. And we randomly have something called the karaoke that almost nobody asked for. Which again, I am not doing because I don't want to get yelled at. What I need is just the treasures from here. So I actually don't think I need to be balanced. So I'm going to do... Okay, excuse me, you're bougie. You guys just buy an apartment. The rest of us plebes don't have money like that. I guess I am a foreigner. I wouldn't be a foreigner, I just live at your house. Good luck getting rid of me. My parents have been trying for like, almost 10 years. They have not succeeded yet. No, it hasn't been that long. I moved back into my parents' house 7 years ago now. It was meant to be in the meantime. I was having issues with my last place that I was living at, and I generally, pretty much after I got out of the military, I've been living on a relatively fixed income. I've worked here and there, but it's never been like continuous, because my focus has always been John ever since. My focus has always been John since he was born, so anytime a job gets in the way of my parenting, I'm just like, we'll figure out the money situation some other way, or find a different job that gives me more freedom to be a parent first. And at my last apartment, because I budget off of my fixed income, not whatever job I may get. When my lease went up, when my lease was over, I told my landlord, like, okay, let's redo the lease. And he was like, no, we could just do month to month. And I'm like, I'm not doing month to month. I need to know what my rent is going to be every single month. Not like this month it's one thing, and in 30 days it might be something else that's like $100 more or $200 more. And he wouldn't agree to that. He would only let me do... He was like, no, month to month, month to month. And I'm like, I can't do month to month. Because the problem with month to month here in the States is like basically by law, you only have to give a tenant 30 days notice that you're going to raise the rent. And that's like a serious problem. But 30 days is not enough for me to figure out how I'm going to make more money to accommodate a higher rent. And a lot of states don't even cap how much rent they can charge you. So it isn't even like I would know, oh, whenever they're going to raise the rent, it's going to be by $50. So just prepare for that in advance. You can't really prepare for something when you don't know what's actually going to happen. Because the same way that it could, if your state is deregulated in that way, which a lot of states are, as well as it could be a $50 raise on a $50 hike on the rent, it could be a $100 hike on the rent. And I just don't have that kind of freedom. And even if I did have that kind of financial freedom, like, that just feels very rude. To be like, oh, okay, by the way, in 30 days your rent is going up. They could not what, Babu? Because if you mean that they could not raise your rent like that, not all states have regulations that control that, actually. And pretty much, even though there's quote-unquote tenant laws, most states just have like 30-day notice. You got 30 days. Either you prepare yourself for higher rent or you try to find a new apartment. Or house, or, you know, whatever kind of place you're renting. It's pretty... It is not renter friendly. Que no vuelva mañana. Mi corazón ya le fallaba en ocasiones. Me fui de vacaciones. Por feliz amor. Y la amor que nuestra vida. I wanted to see something. Alright, come here. Does the color of the seed matter, or does the Pikmin that take it matter? Ah, the Pikmin that takes it matter. So how does it choose if I sent Ochi to pick it up? Is it just random? It might just be random. Interesting. What other treasures? Oh, you know what I just realized? That I hadn't really paid attention until just now. I think a lot of the treasures that I would be quote-unquote missing are from that one tunnel that I never went into. Although I guess this one, okay, I can go in that one too. And get that stuff after all my Pikmin are done moving these things. What other treasures? Do I have any other treasures on the map that I could see from... Wait, Oh, I didn't complete this. Not in this save. Okay. Oh, we should complete that then, huh? Okay. I'm running around, not even... Wow. I'm not caffeinated enough. I'm not caffeinated enough, guys. I just now realized that I don't have blue Pikmin. We figured it out before because we had some help. Gosh, what was his name? He's the one who gave me the information about putting the Twitch, getting the widget that puts the Twitch chat on the screen on Streamlabs. Oh God, I don't remember his screen name. Teddy, do you remember his screen name? I can't believe I didn't notice until just now. Wow. Man, Lack of sleep will kill you guys. Alright. How do I do this again? Okay. I can't believe I just noticed. Wow. I'm just running around playing the game. And I didn't even realize. Hello. Wait. You need to come closer. Look. Check in the laundry room. I just brought toilet paper like 2 days ago. I see paper towels. So paper he bought 2 different packs. One of them should have been paper towels and one of them should have been toilet roll. I just bags of alright. Can you tell me? Okay. Is Mama sleeping? Did you wake her up? She was already awake. No, she is sleeping, man. No, it wasn't Desert Shields. It was, golly. I don't think the cake chat goes that far. Sweet Child just came in to give me the unfortunate information that, okay, so we each have, different things that we're in charge of. My dad is in charge of paper products. He is the one who buys the paper products, toilet paper, paper towels. And he just so apparently it would appear as if he accidentally bought 2 big things of paper towels and no toilet paper. So Sweet Child is coming over here like, we don't have toilet paper almost. I'm like, oh. Alright, so no, this is my next task. Alright. Hello? You were wrong? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay, got it. He said he was just not a good looker. And that he didn't realize that it was actually one of the bags was toilet paper. Alright, let's go over here. Yep, I know the ice is about to melt, I got it. But I gotta move this thing over first. God. Hey PB, how are you doing? I am just getting started on the new release because I totally lost track of time and didn't realize last night the struggles of basically not sleeping well. I didn't realize until this morning when John was like, hands me the Switch. He wakes me up by handing me the Switch. And I was like, wow, here I was talking so excited about, you know, I'm going to play at midnight. I was asleep at midnight. I've been sleep deprived for too long, PB. Alright. So, I didn't even start playing until like just now. Okay, stop it. Why aren't you doing what I want you to do? Sir, can you come off of there? Thank you. Alright, switch. I am Ochi now. I'm gonna come around and you missed it earlier. That sounds interesting. Why would you swim at a pond? This annoying little kid. Oh my goodness. Alright, this is being annoying. Alright. That sounds like a terrible idea. That just sounds way too dangerous. PB, that just sounds... That sounds like such a guy thing. That just sounds... PB, by any chance, do you live in Florida? Because that sounds like such a Florida man thing. So that sounds like such a Florida man thing. But it's funny, like, do you know why the Florida man thing even really exists? Like, it's not that other states don't have their own version of that. Time does pass really fast. I don't like that too much. It's not that Florida actually has super crazy people. It's the thing is that in Florida, the way the laws are set up for the public to have access to, like, court cases and like, even just not full-fledged court cases, but anyone who gets arrested. So it's such a level of transparency that it's just that in Florida you can find out how crazy people are being, and in other states, because the way that they have their law structured, you know, the public doesn't find out about all these things, like all these people that are, like, arrested for crazy dumb things. So it's not that there's actually something going on with Florida and their Florida man situation. It's really more that Florida is just like, yeah, we're gonna let everybody know about your dumb stuff. And other states are just like, we don't want everyone to know how dumb our people are. Yeah, but, like, that's not exclusive to Florida. Just Florida is just like, we're gonna be transparent and let everybody know how dumb you are. Love you too, papi. See you later. Hablamos después. Set the world abloom. loot him a bunch of Pikmin. That feels like it's gonna take a lot. Collect a lot of treasures. Okay, I guess I could do that one maybe. Alright. I have two options here. So I accidentally forgot that we don't have the blue Pikmin in this save. So I forgot to upgrade Ochi. And I don't think I have enough pup points to upgrade him. Oh, I only need one. Okay, cool. So now Ochi can actually pull as much as 10 Pikmin. Buff level 1. Super buff. I would need 2. Okay. But good job, Ochi. Okay, so this is what's happened. I forgot that in this save we hadn't gotten the blue onion, and so now I'm kind of stuck in the situation where I didn't upgrade Ochi properly to make getting the blue onion easy. But since we have the rest of the game open now, or you know, available to be opened, we can just go to the second area where I already saw one of those yellowish looking onions and be able to have, which would allow us to have 50 Pikmin out at the same time. And it takes 30 ice Pikmin to freeze that little pond over. Ochi can now pull the equivalent of 10 Pikmin, so then that would mean that the other 20 that I need to pull the blue Pikmin onion I would have enough room for. So instead of going back to the first level and struggling, I'm going to go to the second level, which is now fortunately open, and we'll get that onion that I saw on the map. Yeah, see, but you know what, PB? That's not a Florida man thing. That's a people are stupid thing. Yeah, there are all over the place. And I'm not gonna exclude myself from that. I don't know how well actually, beavers are not that great at not doing the dumb things either, since you just said that you swam in a place that had alligators. Because, yeah, I'm included in those situations where I'm like, oh, this seems like I literally have a shirt. I literally have a shirt that I love to wear. It's actually already worn out because I've worn it so much. Like, I'll wear it and wash it, and you know, washing it, even though I do my laundry in cold water, if you launder your things a lot, obviously it's going to deteriorate faster. And I have a shirt, and it literally says, "That sounds like a terrible idea. What time?" That is human nature, is to just be like, that sounds not smart. Let's do it. Because for some reason, not smart things just seem to be the most fun. I can't be the only one who finds that to be the case. Like, oh, that seems dangerous and really fun. Let's do it. Okay, let me see. Check the map. Is this the right direction? This is not the right. This is the incorrect direction. We have to go in this direction. And those are the most fun too. Like, if we're gonna be completely honest, those are the most fun times. Oh god, one of these things. No! How dare you, you monster! They have one of these things here. I can't believe it. Everybody, oh, they turned it into a frog this time. It's like a frog and a plant thing. This got me in, was it Pikmin 1 or 2? I don't remember which one it was. How dare it? That monster? Okay, hold on. What was it? No, everybody come here. Was it this? My pack. Okay, I'm going to take one of these. And there you go. Good boy. Oh no, that was the wrong button. Oh, that was a waste. Okay, I forgot I had this. Oh yeah, this is where I gotta go. What is that thing? That does not look great. Oh, there's another one of these guys over here. Okay, but what I want is the onion. Where is the onion though? All I care about is the onion so I could have more Pikmin out on the board with me. Where is it? Where is that? Is it on the other side of this thing? Look at the map. Okay. Oh, it's inside of that thing? How? Okay, Papi. I'll let you know. Alright, I don't know if I'm confident enough to take on whatever that monstrosity is. But I guess we don't have a choice, right? I mean, we do have a choice. I could choose to not take it on, but... Those things look... those things are a little weird. Let's gather everybody up. Because they look like they're going to harm your Pikmin, and then it's like, oh no, they're not. Okay. Alright. What's in here? Oh, interesting. Huh. Good thing I didn't ignore it. Ooh, wait, if I don't want to take on that leafy guy. Like, do I not have a choice? Oh, I wonder. Well, let's still build this climb up thing. Climb, 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 climb. I am tempted. I am tempted to place a DoorDash order to get more caffeine and something breakfasty. The reason I'm torn is because I have noticed that DoorDash too many times will actually charge more than what the store actually charges for something. But then they also charge you like a convenience fee. I would call it an inconvenience fee. Because they're already making money charging more for the food. I mean, it's a racket. A total racket. I wonder... actually. But what if? Hold on. What if I do one of these numbers? Wait, where are the rest of my yellow Pikmin? Where are my yellow Pikmin? Where are my yellow Pikmin? Oh, are they building this thing? Alright, how much longer until they're back? I got 2 of them. Because here's what I'm thinking now. I don't need to go through that, because I could just throw yellow Pikmin up there. And how many would I need to freeze that little bit of water right there? Con el sonido de su voz. Oh, 30? That's kind of a lot. Where are my yellow Pikmin? Why have they not come back? Aren't they supposed to come back? Oh no, they're waiting for me. Ah, Jesus. I keep forgetting such basic things. Alright, I got you guys. Let's go. Let's go over here. What are my options? I think it takes 10 Pikmin to bring that thing down. But let's put everybody back just to be on the safe side, because the ice Pikmins are the only ones that don't, you know, die in water. And come over here. Oh. Oh, I only needed 5. Great. Oh no, but they can't seem to come down? Is it because it's not frozen? Okay, hold on. Well, there they go. Cool. Excellent. This is a lot easier for me than to try to be on the struggle bus for the other onion. Maybe that's another onion gets bigger, and now I can have 50 Pikmin. 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50 Pikmin. Bigger Pikmin. Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah. Should I order from Wawa? Oh my god, speaking of ordering, guys. Alright, look. This whole inflation thing that y'all are using as a excuse to charge us more, this is freaking ridiculous. Y'all, big corporations, need to not be such greedy little monsters and stop with all this, oh, it's because things are more expensive. How about you stop trying to overcharge by 1,000% so that you could raise your employees' salaries? How about you take a pay cut on your bottom line and pay your employees from that? Because people are going to stop buying from you, because our salaries and income are not increasing at the rate that y'all are being ridiculous with this inflation thing that y'all want to take advantage of just to like take advantage of people. I went to McDonald's yesterday. Tell me why 2 medium-sized meals came up to almost $21. That is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Like, this isn't even the upcharge from the inconvenience fee of DoorDash. It was like I went there and went to the drive-thru and I gave my order. And then the woman's like, that'll be 2040 something. And I'm like, what? for a nugget meal and a quarter pounder meal? For real? Not even a double quarter pounder. This is ridiculous. Sola como compañía. Wait, don't I have Dash Pass? I'm pretty sure I paid for the Dash Pass. Yeah. Until next year. You know, maybe that the whole overcharge thing on on like DoorDash is why they can offer you so much money off when you use Dash Pass. What they're actually reducing is the markup that they put on your stuff, on the food itself. Breakfast. Yeah, I don't think it costs that much. Let me look in the Wawa app. That's what I do. Like, that's basically how I figured. That's one of the ways I confirmed it, basically. I would place an order on the DoorDash app, and then I would place the exact same order on the app for that store. And that's when I realized, like, oh, y'all are scamming us. I'm just feeling hungry. So all I can think about is food. Order for store pickup. Which one of these is better? I think this one's closer to the house. Okay, so if I go with a breakfast hoagie. No, breakfast. I want breakfast, and not dinner. Why would I want dinner? Who does that? That's crazy. It's 10 in the morning. Oh, here we go. Not ciabattas, but hoagies. Scrambled egg hoagie. Classic. Cheddar. Garlic aioli. It's the way to go. No extras. What is we looking at for price? Yeah, I just confirmed it. Even after tax, the after-tax amount that I would pay for this hoagie is less than the pre-tax amount that I would pay for it on DoorDash. Ridiculous. Utterly ridiculous. I'm gonna have to go in person. Alright, how much until the day is over? How easy are any of these treasures to get? How easy or not easy are these treasures? Oh. Wait. Another yellow onion? That's weird. Let's go check it out. Okay, this way. Oh, I guess I should change out my Pikmin a little bit. Yeah, this is good. I think this is good. I'm trying to get into the habit of biking again. Like, using my stationary bike. Instead of just having it, essentially, for decoration. And, I was trying to get to 600 calories yesterday, but my legs got jiggly. I'm out of shape. I'm aware. How am I supposed to get here then? Oh. Is it like, if I go here, will I end up here? And then be able to... Oh, okay, I guess that's what I'm gonna have to try to do, which is wait, that means I can't take Ochi with me. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. Okay, so this is basically what I'm looking at. I can't attack this from this side. Yeah, I can't from this side. And then I can't get up there. So basically, what it's looking like is that I'm going to have to go... Okay. Okay, let me explain why I'm a little annoyed. Okay, I'm going to have to go up here, possibly face this guy, or at least try to run away from him. Come over here to this ice barrier, throw my ice Pikmin at it, and then go into this area, and hopefully it pops me out over here so that I can destroy this and grab this. One, I don't know if I have enough time in the day, like literally in the Pikmin day. Two, I don't know how quickly I can run away from this thing. And three, because I have to climb a wall, that means that I won't be able to take Ochi with me, which is kind of problematic. But I guess that's kind of our only option. Wait, hold on. Where am I? Do I want to take this guy on? I probably shouldn't have done this because I'm under-caffeinated and not fed. And I can feel it. Well, basically what I can feel is that I'm not at optimal operating capacity. Which is weird because well, it is 11 already. I was gonna say, which is weird because I don't usually eat this early, but it's 11, so actually I do kind of eat this early. Early-ish. I usually don't eat too much earlier than this. But also, because it's summertime, most mornings I do wake up and like just lay in bed for a while, which I did not do today. Which means that as I am functioning more and moving more than normal in the morning, obviously my body's gonna require more. Not that I need to eat for the energy requirement that my body has right now. I have enough spare fat to not actually need to eat. It's just that I haven't done intermittent fasting in a while, so my body's like not used to it. Not intermittent fasting, I do what I haven't done like a lot of exercise in a while. And I consider biking until you burn at least 600 calories. Well, I got to like 400 plus calories. Biking until you accomplish that. I am not. I haven't done that in a while. So I could see why my body would not be 100% pleased with it. Or capable of dealing with it 100% appropriately. Smash. Ochi smash. Let's check the map. Oh, this is unexplored territory. Unexplored territory. Okay. That's gonna need a bomb. Alright. This is interesting. I'm going to assume, I'm going to take an educated guess here, that if you happen to throw any Pikmin other than an ice Pikmin at these refrigerated things, they would freeze. Should we test it? Yes. Oh no, poor little Pikmin. Poor little yellow Pikmin. Sorry guys, I had to interrupt everything. They're like, this treasure is more important than whatever you've sent us to do. Alright, y'all gather that up and take it back. And I will deal with this guy. Yay, I didn't freeze him by accident. What is that up there? What's happening here? Well, first of all, I think I should move my base. Oh no, not that guy. I'm not dealing with that guy right now. Especially not so close to when the day is over. But we have accomplished some things. I don't know what this is. It's interesting. But I'm not dealing with it so close to the end of the night. I hear the Pikmin. I'm gonna follow along behind them in case I need to suddenly summon them. I don't want to lose any Pikmin. Definitely not losing any Pikmin over one of these guys. That's for sure. Alright. I can go ahead. It seems like they're going to make it just fine. And after this, I'm going to go ahead and start a day. Go into the other level. Alright. Yep, I can I end the day? Would it be here? End the day. Yeah, we don't have to wait for the countdown. Just end the day. We're at the 9-second mark. Hey, Desert Shield. The game is doing good. It may not appear that way, actually, because I'm very subdued, but that's because it's morning time, and if I'm my normal animated self, my mom would wake up before her hibernation time is over and make a fuss. Which, in, you know, stereotypical Hispanic way, would include saying that I am alleging that I am trying to kill her. By giving her a heart attack. So we are quite subdued, even though I'm very excited about the game. It doesn't seem that way. I know it doesn't. But I am. But if I showed my excitement, I would also be stereotypically Hispanically loud. We've gotten to the second area so far, so not bad. We've gotten to the point where we can have 50 Pikmin out on the field.
Oh.
Visit the lab. Let's see if he has anything new. Oh, a headlamp. Oh no, that's amazing. Yeah, no, we need that. That's utterly necessary, because that one cave previously that had like it was super dark. This would be perfect for that. Alright. I don't think I have any Ochi points. Yeah, I got 0 Ochi points. And I'm going to go to the first area to get blue Pikmin now that I can have 50 Pikmin out on... Yep, travel to the sun-speckled terrace. I'm going to grab the blue... Oh, it quasi-finally got resolved, Desert Shield. So, after sending them my custody documents again because I had to go get new copies of them certified by the court since they lost, the passport agency lost my originals. I resent them the documents, and they eventually did send me the passport. However, they didn't send me the passport card, which I also paid for, and they didn't send me back the old passport, and they also didn't send me back any of my documents. So I do still have to, again, be on hold with them at some point. And, like, try to see if they can get me my documents back, get me the passport card that I already paid for, you know. But I have the passport, at least. It's not ideal. I would like them to do their job completely and properly, but at least we have the passport. So it's better than nothing. Yeah, it's crazy that it's $200 worth of service. And I can't even call it $200 worth of service because, like, what happened? Why did you... Really? Oh, Ochi, stop it, that's not what I... Ay, Dios mío. Alright, Ochi, come on, let's go. You're being useless right now. Yeah, so... Actually, it's over $200 if I take into consideration that I had to drive an hour away. It's a little bit over an hour away to get to, like, the municipal court where I would be able to get a copy of... a certified copy of the custody documents that I had already sent in, and not to mention the fact that I haven't received, I also had to pay for it to get, you know, to be notarized, to be like an official copy of the custody document. It's got to have the notary stamp on it, so you got to pay per item that you're getting notarized. And I also had to order new I also had to order new birth certificate because obviously it's a good thing I did since they didn't return it. I know why the Pikmin can't come out.
Hooray!
And thank you to everyone for putting up with my griping about this. It's frustrating because apparently tons of people are going through similar things. Because I actually just read an article today. It came up in my little suggested page from my Google thing. Oh god, what do you even call this? The little left tray on your phone where it gives you like articles depending on what you care about and tell it to continue to give you stuff. So literally there's an article about apparently right now passports are taking 10 to 13 weeks. And they're losing your documents. Oh, good luck. I need to get more blue Pikmin. Like, if it was cheap, you know? Like, you know when you are dealing with a cheap product, you're not expecting quality, right? But when you go up to a certain price point, you're kind of expecting some, you know, slightly better service. Because there's a couple of things. First of all, that's not a cheap paying job, right? Because like to do that job, like if you search careers, right, it's considered I believe, depending on the country or whatever, it's like the people that do that job, if I'm not mistaken, are consular fellows to actually apply for that job, is what the title is. Quite sure because I went on their website to like try to apply. The starting salary is $55,000. But it's not a cheaply paid position. And considering that it's not a cheaply paid position, and then on top of that, like, as the consumer, you're also not paying like a low amount of money for it. Because with the expedited, I ordered the passport book, the passport card, which the passport card works to get into Mexico and Canada without having your passport, to carry around a passport book, I mean. And the expedited fee, which my passport was not expedited. I paid, plus the fee that they charge you, in my case at least, plus the fee that they charge you for filing in an office, and you can't file by mail by yourself if it's for a minor. So I had to go to an office, and literally all the office does is mail it exactly as you would yourself. So I don't really even understand the purpose of making parents have to go into an office. I guess they're trying to I don't know what their excuse is, honestly. I really don't know what the excuse is, that if you're working on the passport for a minor, you have to go to an office in person. Not the appointment office that gives it to you right away, just like you're talking to a person. I don't know if they have any kind of special training, any kind of special certification. It's just a designated person, a random person designated to accept your application, which you have to fill out yourself. You do everything yourself, you just hand it to this person. And you can't even say that it's them verifying the documents, because if that was the case, why was my documentation, like, lost anyway? So, the same thing that woman did, I could have done by myself without having to pay $35, like, site fee. I guess. That's not my fault. That is not the client's fault. That's their own fault, mismanaging their money. They should do better. Like, we shouldn't have to pay for their ineptitude. And yeah, we constantly do. It's just really frustrating because you're paying for something, you're not getting good service, you're spending a whole lot of money, and I'm not even counting all the money I had to spend to reschedule my vacation, and the money I lost in general that I'm not gonna get back, not because I didn't make it when I was supposed to, because I believe I've mentioned this multiple times. Part of the reason why I was trying to go in early July is because I was gonna have this like resort weekend thing with all of my half siblings, and that was basically non-refundable. It was like almost, that was $350. I'm just out that money. And they're not gonna reimburse me that. And then I also had to pay for a lot for rescheduling my flight, because I bought my flight in April and I submitted the application for the passport in May. So it wasn't even like I left this for the last minute, which is like the crazy thing. But also, yeah, taxpayer money. Just like the money that's supposed to go like roads and stuff. Or, you know, our schools, our public schools. that are out here just indoctrinating our kids. Where are we heading as a country? I am concerned. I happened upon... Okay, I'm so glad that I have a very open and honest stream of communication with my child, and I also go through his school stuff, because I don't trust I don't trust the school with my child. I came upon a video, one of PBD's recent videos, and they were showing some of the trash that parents are fighting against being in the school in California. And it was like, first of all, they're trying to teach something they don't need to be teaching the kids. Like, this needs to be the parents' choice how it's going to be taken on. But like sex ed, and it's with like graphic novels, and they're graphic novels teaching inappropriate things, like super inappropriate. And I was just like, why do you think you get to decide to like take a parent's job? When the kids are acting out, here's the thing too, like when the kids are acting out and being subpar, they're quick to be like, oh, the parents aren't doing their job, they think that we should be the teachers and the parents. And that meanwhile, when the parents are like, no, don't teach that to my child, they're like, oh, you don't really get a say. It's like, excuse you? I don't get it. Excuse you? I get a say. And it's a lot of things that I've just been doing in general that I didn't realize was so important. Like, checking your kid's portal instead of going through the parent portal thing that the version 4 parents. I didn't even know. I was just too lazy, and I'll be honest, like I was just too lazy to set up my parent portal, so I always would just check my son's progress and stuff, and if they're messing up his attendance or whatever, I would just check it through his portal, and whatever work he had to finish, I just check it through his portal, literally because I was too lazy to set up my own portal. Because I went to do the parent portal thing one time and it wasn't working, and I'm like, I'll give it one more try, and it was being annoying, so I said, you know what, I'm not even that concerned about it, hashtag I'm over it. And so I didn't bother with the parent portal, and I just checked everything through my son's portal, and I just found out that apparently the information they put in the parent portal is different than what's on the kids portal. So like, if it wasn't because I'm in the habit of like just being, you know, honestly kind of lazy, using my own child's portal instead of the parent portal, and the fact that I just check his email because he doesn't, so I check it to make sure that he hasn't like missed any notifications or whatever from the teacher. Like, these have just been things that I've been doing just because, not for any specific reason, that I was really concerned about my own child's safety in the school. And now I'm finding out that there are things that they're doing in the school that they know that parents aren't going to be pleased with, and they're essentially telling the kids, emailing the kids on their school email, and then telling them to like, oh yeah, you don't need to worry about telling your parents about this. I'm like, excuse me? So when it's convenient to them, they want to complain, like, oh, parents aren't parenting. And then whenever they have an agenda, it's like, oh, but we can parent and you can't tell us what not to do. Well, I could tell you what not to do. I gave birth to that human, and I keep him alive, so I keep him fed, I keep him dressed, Look, public schools are on some other stuff, and I'm just like, I mentioned this early on in my live streaming career, if we want to call it that, that the reason I am doing this and I'm pursuing this, I'm trying to make it be a viable source of income, because I want to be able to keep Sweet Child at home for high school. Because I find, it has been my experience, at least here in my state, that the whole indoctrination stuff happens, like, they rev it up in high school. Like elementary school, you don't really see it. Junior high school, they're kind of already doing it. But high school, that's when they just rev it up. Like they go ham once the kids are in high school. And I'm like, we ain't playing these games. And the reason I say that is, like, I realize I've been out of the age for high school a long time ago. But we went through it with my brother, unfortunately. Like, the person he was before high school and the person he became after high school, it's like, where did this come from? And college made it even worse. And and I'm just like, I'm not. Batalla anunciada, right? If you know the battle's coming, if you know the problems are imminent, why would you just go into that battlefield? Like, if you know that this is happening. But here's the thing, and why I brought that up, I'm starting to wonder if he can even make it. If he can even make it to high school. If I can even. Is it because I'm thinking about it? I'm like, I don't know. If I should even let him finish junior high in this environment. Because it's kind of ridiculous, like the world that we're living in right now. He told me a while back, like before the school year ended, obviously, that there was one of the kids in his class that had been just kind of AWOL for a little while. And he mentioned it. He's like, yeah, I haven't seen this friend for a little while. And I'm like, oh, I wonder if they're sick or something. And, you know, my son's like, maybe he ended up having to go to, like, the alternative school. And I was like, well, did he have severe behavior issues? And he's like, no, not really. But, I mean, I don't understand why else he wouldn't be here. I'm like, yeah, I guess that's a possibility. Fast forward a little while. The friend shows back up to school. And, they are informed that he is no longer a he, but a she. Mind you, this is 6th grade. This is an 11-year-old. And they just were like, there was no talk, there was no talking to the kids, there was just like, this is how it is, this is a fact, this is truth, y'all just have to go with it. And like the way that even my own child was just introduced to this situation is that he overheard one of the like aides talking about essentially panicking because she had accidentally used the wrong pronouns, and she was like panicking because she's like afraid for her job. And I think that's ridiculous. This is so to a certain degree, like, I get mad at the teachers, but I think a big chunk of the teachers, they're just afraid. They're literally just afraid for their jobs. Like, they're not necessarily believing in any of this or wanting to push it onto the kids, because they might not want it pushed it onto their own kids, but they're in a situation where they're in between a rock and a hard place, whether they believe in it ideologically or not. It's like, do it or you lose your job. What are they going to do? I mean, not everybody can be firm on their beliefs and just be like, I'm leaving, because they quite likely can't afford to just be like, I'm leaving. Forget it. Everybody doesn't have that freedom. I tell my dad all the time, like, thank you so much for giving me the freedom to be able to be like part-timer at jobs or take my time to try to make this social media stuff, content creation stuff grow to where I can, because I wouldn't be able to do this really exclusively were I not in my current situation. So I thank my dad all the time. I'm like, thank you so much, because you are the reason that I'm able to be present, that I'm able to be all up in my child's business, because I am his first shield against the craziness of the world. But if I'm exhausted from a 40 to 50 hour week just to be able to survive, I wouldn't be able to be so aware of what's going on and so present for him either. So I definitely give my dad thanks, but not just like in my mind. I actually go and tell him, like, thank you. You're the only reason that I could be there so present for my child and be properly a good parental shield against the craziness of the world that I don't agree with him being exposed to. Alright. I'm gonna save and return to title. Alright, so we have played a couple of days on Pikmin 4. I'm feeling a little lightheaded from not eating again because I'm trying to start exercising again, and I burned more. Even though I didn't make it to 600, I will eventually get there. I did bike for get a little bit over 400 calories, which is 400 calories that I wouldn't normally burn. Yeah, I am going to go eat. I didn't know it was going to affect me so much, and as in the sense of actually being hungry. So I generally don't eat until my body tells me that it needs me to. A lot of times that's not until like 2 p.m. So right now my body's like, no, I need food. Like, you did too much yesterday. So I'm going to call it for this stream. I really, really want to play more, so I will more than likely return after I feed myself. My brother was in here telling me, shouldn't I be packing my bags? But I mean, who does things like that on time? I'll do it at some point today, just not now. I am liking the Pikmin 4 a lot. Do I recommend it? I do recommend it, but I know that part of the reason why I love it is because I've been a fan of Pikmin since Pikmin 3. I like Pikmin 3. I also recommend it, and I'm liking Pikmin 4. It's a little bit different, but it's not different in a way where I'm annoyed with it as of yet. It's got a lot more, it's harder. I'm going to say it's more challenging, because you don't get to just have a bunch of Pikmin out on... With Pikmin 3, you can just have 100 Pikmin. You just defeat mobs and build yourself a little Pikmin army from the jump. So the fact that here there's the added hardship of having to find those like yellow onions, those beige, they're more beige than yellow, like those beige onions, to be able to have more Pikmin out on the fields, it does add a level of hardship, especially when you're trying to move the other onions, like the struggles that we were having with the blue Pikmin onion. But if you opt for leveling up Ochi so that he can be the equivalent of 10 or 20 Pikmin in his pulling capacity, then that puts you in a place where you won't be struggling as much in the beginning. So that's what I would advise, that you upgrade Ochi to the point where he can have a 20 Pikmin level pull. Instead of upgrading anything else, just put all your points into the what is that? The buff? So that he can move the onions by himself. That'll make it easier at least to get the blue onion, and without having to unlock 50 Pikmin on the board at the same time. I'm excited to see the rest of the game, because literally right now all we've seen is the demo level and the level that comes right after. So when I come back for the next Pikmin 4 stream, I will try to actually follow the mission to unlock the next level so we could see the third level. Now we do officially have the red, yellow, blue onions, those Pikmin, and the ice Pikmin. So maybe in level 3 there's a new kind of Pikmin. That'll be interesting to find out. So that is going to be the focus of the next stream, which is probably going to be within the next 2 to 3 hours. Probably a lot sooner. Because I'm probably gonna go eat and then come right back, because I am excited to play the game some more. I know, again, I understand it does not appear that way, but it is because I don't want to die to chancla today is the only reason I'm being so subdued. If I weren't afraid of the chancla, I would be more animated. I am actually really animated about this game, but I'm more animated about staying alive. So that's why I'm so calm. But if by chance my mom has woken up by the time I return for the next stream, I will be my regular animated self, because it's not super hot. And I'm really excited about this game. I was like, look guys, I'm sorry, I'm genuinely, look, Teddy gets it, and I know that Desert Shield gets it. Like, the fear for your life that you have for your mom, especially, like, cause dads are more tolerant, but they do put the fear of God in you with just their face. But moms put the fear of God within you, because they will not shut up or let you live it down for the rest of the day. And also the chancla. And they're like, Hispanic moms, like, they're super aggressive. It is very passive aggressive kind of way. Like, when she gets mad at me, I can't be in the same room as her, because suddenly there is some, look, okay, hold on, I'm about to change the way, let's focus on me for a little bit here. There is something, look guys, I'm gonna let you know, I'm gonna talk about something. You have never met a woman as large as an angry Hispanic woman, and here is, if you haven't been subjected to this, you wouldn't understand, because they could be really, like, appearance wise, they could be really skinny, they could be really short, they could be, like, by every stretch of the imagination, they are small until they're angry with you. Hispanic women are the largest women in existence when they are mad at you, because somehow they just encompass a space that is like 5 times their size. So even if you have what would appear to the naked eye as more than enough room to walk by, somehow they're able to, like, bump into you in a very passive aggressive kind of way, where, and then they look, and then they get angry. Then they get angry and look at you and sigh, like, why are you taking up so much space? And you're looking at them like, you're all of 5'2", my guy. Why are you taking up so much space? I don't know how they do it. I've not developed that art yet. I don't know if it's something that just develops when you get to, like, 40. You just develop the super Hispanic mom power of expansion, where you just somehow take up more space. than you logically should. Physics does not like apply to Hispanic moms and grandmoms. It just doesn't apply, because somehow you would like, you look at the space and it is, let's say it's the dining room, and when you're having a party, when you're having a dinner, the dining room fits like 8 people, maybe 10 people. I'm gonna say 8, about 8 people without everybody bumping into each other. But when your Hispanic mom or grandmom is pissed off at you, or she's just like frustrated with you, and she's got that passive aggressive thing going, like the chancla isn't even the worst thing. It's like you can't even exist in the same space as them, because somehow physics warps around them in this way where you just don't fit. So when she's not mad at you, 8 to 10 people can fit in that room without bumping into each other. But if she's pissed off at you, the 2 of you could be in that space and somehow you don't fit. So, and then they keep sighing and giving you the side eye and rolling their eyes at you and making these like noises, and you're not allowed to say anything. But if you do say anything, they stop in the middle of what they're doing, and they either put their hands at their side or they cross their arm at you, and then they give you like, ¿Cuándo tú vas a terminar? ¿Te falta mucho? And you just look at them like, I was here first. And I also don't know why you need so much space. Like, I don't know. It's just like physics just doesn't apply to them somehow. They warp the time-space continuum. Hispanic moms and grandmoms are just like, it is a whole nother level of human. If you've never been subjected to it, you wouldn't understand why Hispanic kids are generally so fearful of the moms, and you would think, like, people talk about it being like so machista. Yeah, that is when you back up and walk away, like sandwich half made, coffee half poured, and you're just like, I'll come back, just let me know when you're done. And you would think when people say like, oh, it's such a machista culture in so many Spanish countries and all this other stuff, but yet at the same time everybody's like so fearful of the mom, it's because it's not because they're necessarily physically abusive, even though they do that sometimes, but it's just because there is a certain level of fear that you develop for someone who can bend the laws of physics, because you're just constantly wondering, like, how are you human? And since I'm not 100% sure that you're human, I am fearful of what kind of non-physical violence you can visit upon me, because if you can bend the laws of physics, I mean, what am I supposed to do to defend myself? What do I even do? So, like, when I'm sitting over here being a full-grown adult, closer to 40 than 30, and I'm talking about I'm being calm, subdued, and not animated because my mom is still asleep, and if I'm as loud and excited as I actually am about this game, I'm not going to be able to deal with it. It's not because she's going to necessarily visit physical pain on me, but the level of emotional pain that I'm going to have to, and mental, that I'm going to have to deal with for the rest of the day. This is the other thing. They hold a grudge like nobody's business. So it's not something like it'll be done in 5 or 10 minutes, like she'll vent her anger and we're good. Like, no, I'm going to be dealing with it for the rest of the day. And possibly into tomorrow. So, like, the level of physics warping around her body that I'm going to be subjected to, of where everything I do is bothersome, everything I do is wrong, even when I'm not the one who does it. Because here's the other thing, there's more. For those of you, I might have to, Teddy. Here's the other thing for anyone who's not Hispanic. Like, Hispanic moms and grandmoms, it's like they hit 40. I'm gonna comfortably say that. It's like they hit 40 and suddenly they will be aware. It is, you know what, 72-hour grudge is a real thing. Because I will have days where I'm like, why is she even being like that? And eventually, like, God will, like, just boop into my head, like, remember 2 days ago? Just like, oh my god, why is she still holding on to that grudge? But here's the other thing that they do. They know everybody's habits, okay? They know everybody's habits in the household. So every mess that they see, they know who did it. But when a Hispanic mom or grandmom is mad at you, you're the one who did everything, even their stuff. There is this, like, dementia, this special category of dementia that Hispanic moms and grandmoms have after a certain age, and it is situational dementia, and it is like they don't even remember the things that they did when they're mad at you. So when they are mad at you, let's say, they can leave dishes in the sink and somehow it's your fault. Like even if everybody has specific dishes that only they use, and then they'll be like, ¿y quién dejó esto aquí? Tú siempre, ven a fregar esto, tú siempre estás dejando esto, blah, 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 blah. And then you're thinking, so they're so convincing that you genuinely think, oh, shoot, I forgot to do a dish, or I forgot to do this. And when it comes to dishes, especially, because my mom has, for example, like, you don't use her fork, and you don't use her spoon, you don't touch those. So whenever she eats, she always uses her own fork and her own spoon, and nobody else uses it. She even puts it somewhere else than the regular forks and spoons. And so I get up because I don't want to have a face off with her, and I go to the sink and I look into the sink and I'm like, that is her fork on top of a plate, which means that these are her dishes. Meanwhile, she already berated me for like 5 minutes about leaving dishes in the sink, and I'm like, but these are your dishes. And then I'll be like, these are your dishes. She's like, no, they're not. And I'm like, that's your fork. And she walks and be like, oh, I guess it is, but you're always leaving dishes in the sink anyway. And I'm just like, you cannot win against them if you have made them angry. Because the other thing, she did this to me like just yesterday. So she makes some food. She fries some food and she splits it. Like, she makes some for herself and for my dad. And then like 30 minutes later, she walks into the kitchen and goes like, ¿Y quién dejó esto sucio? Tú estabas aquí cocinando. And I'm like, you used that. She's like, ¿Cómo que fui yo que puse esto? And I'm like, yo no he comido. And I'm just sitting on the couch like, keep it together, Natalie, because if you laugh, you lose. If you laugh, you lose. I'm like, el huevo ese que tú freíste que hizo mucho humo cuando el niño estaba tosiendo. So basically, like what I said was, the egg that you fried that made so much smoke that the baby started coughing, because we call him the baby, even though he's almost as tall as I am and basically taller than my mom already. And then she's like looking at the pan and frowning at it, and then she smells it, and then she looks at it again, and then she like looks at it closer, and she's like, oh, sí, a verdad, se me olvidó que yo le hice un huevo a tu papá. And I'm just like, this is why I have enough patience to be a teacher. This is why I had enough patience to be in the military for 8 years of active duty, because I'm Hispanic. My superpowers come from being a Hispanic child, especially a Hispanic daughter, because the daughters, we get it more rough, because we are not the preferred child. Boys are generally the preferred child. And I love my boy, but if I have a girl, I'm going to try to love them as close to equally as possible. But like, you don't get that in the average Hispanic household. So look, it's like walking through a minefield every day. You don't know when it's gonna be a dud, and you don't know when it's gonna be live. So you just gotta be cautious and prepare yourself every day to barely make it. Good times. But everybody who's Hispanic has been through something similar, so at least I'm not alone. And just the fact that Teddy's laughing and Desert Shield, you're like, yeah. And you know the things like the 72-hour grudge and the losing battle. I think we don't talk about it enough. So I think a lot of people that don't experience it, they don't realize the kind of psychological warfare we go through as Hispanic children, because I've never heard of another race of woman who can bend the laws of physics. And that's the thing, like, you know, it's not even that they're always physically aggressive, because there are a lot of Hispanic moms and wives that they're not physically aggressive, but like the psychological warfare that you are subjected to when you're dealing with a person who you just look at it and you're like, how are you bending the laws of time and space? Like, you are like 5'2". You need a pillow when you drive. You need like a special cushion so you can see over the steering wheel. But somehow, how do you take up this whole kitchen? They can on any given day fit 4 full-sized adults. I'm telling you, it is the witchery of Hispanic moms. I'm not at that level yet. I think I'm too American. I think I'm too Americanized. But maybe if I was in a house with like just my partner or spouse, because, you know, before marriage, boyfriend, fiance, and then husband, and our kids, maybe I get that superpower. Maybe that's when you get the superpower, when you are the woman of the house. Not like, it doesn't have an age. I think that's what it is, when you become the woman of the house. Because when a grandma and a mom live together, physics acquiesces to the grandma more than it does to the mom. So there's a hierarchy in the way that physics, like even physics is afraid. Even physics, it's like, abuelita, I'm not touching that. Oh, la abuela, and you do what you want, abuela, I'll be back. Like, physics, just time and space, is just like afraid of Hispanic grandmoms, and then Hispanic moms are secondary. It's just something. It's this weird superpower. Once you are the woman of the house, like, physics just bends it to your will. So that was fun, and having people here with me to commiserate and understand, because it's not a Dominican thing, okay? This is just a Hispanic woman thing. So I believe Desert Shield, if I'm not mistaken, you said you're Mexican, or from like Mexican descent, and Teddy is Puerto Rican descent, and I'm from Dominican descent, and we all understand. We all commiserate because we've all been through the same thing. It is a universal Hispanic thing. So whether you're Caribbean Hispanic, or whether you're Latin American, or whether you're European Hispanic from Spain, this is just what you are subjected to. The laws of physics don't apply to the woman of the house. And that is why Hispanic children and husbands, regardless of how manly they are kind of afraid of the woman of the house. Because how could you not be afraid of someone who physics doesn't even touch? Just saying. One day it'll be my turn. But it's not yet. But anyways, that was really fun. I'm gonna go ahead and call it for this stream. I'm gonna go get some food. I'm gonna get some more caffeination in my body, and hopefully by the time that I come back, my mom will be naturally awake. Not my fault, because the door's closed. And the mild level of fear when you just I think you could also commiserate to that if you're Hispanic, or just like, okay. As I was saying, I will return, play some more Pikmin. We will go into the 3rd level, because I feel like the 2nd level is a little bit really similar to the 2nd. So like, I want to see how different the 3rd one is to what we've already been privy to with the demo and playing this a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead, go get some food. Bye, PV. I'll see you guys later. Thank you, Teddy. Thank you, Desert Shield, and Elizabeth, who stopped by for a second. And always thank you to my brother, but I'm gonna call him when I get off stream. And I'll see you guys on the next stream, which will be later today. Not that much later. Not later, but a little bit later.